Hello everybody, my name is Cul Blu. I'm bringing you guys in-house cast number 9, and this is kind of a spur of the moment, as always with the in-house cast, because I never know when they're going to be going on, but they're going on nonetheless, so actually I have to go change a few settings before I actually get down into it. But this is a random draft, and I would really be interested to see what the pool is, but sadly I cannot see the pool, what the heroes are picking from, so I can only go off of what they picked to guess, oh, maybe this hero was in there and they didn't want that one, or something, I don't know. So we're gonna turn my open mic on so everybody can hear me, and I'm gonna go shut my door and stuff. And I smell popcorn. That's not cool. That's not cool, guys. Of course, talking to my parents, but they can't hear me, so nobody's listening. And give me a few seconds, please. That's not a chair. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I think everything's good. Like I said, it's a random draft. It's kind of hard for me to talk much on anything because I don't know what the pool is. And actually, I need to send a message. Just gonna ask if my co-caster's there. If I have a co-caster.
Phantom Lancer.
Hello, Cul Blu.
Hello, Chykka. And also, wait, do we have 3 casters? Because if we have 3 casters, I don't think this will work out all that well.
We should have a third caster.
No, I'm saying like the flow of it. Like we might be over talking each other all over the place.
It's fine. Let's have fun with it.
Okay, we'll make it work. So, as you guys can already hear, we have 3 co-casters. I am Cul Blu, of course, and we have 2 other casters. One is Xeeoph, Zindel, Index. What do we call you?
Go ahead and call me Xeeoph.
Xeeoph. That's what we call him this week. Okay, so we'll call him Xeeoph this week, and the other co-caster is, I always say Chykka, but it's Chykka.
Yeah, hey guys, it's Chykka here.
And we'll see how this works. We will see how this works. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and bring out the graphs. Not really much to talk about right now. I mean, I guess we could kind of speculate on what the picks were, or what the pool was, but it's really hard to do when the people observing can't see at all. So, I'm just let you guys go ahead and handle the.
I really would have liked to see a solo mid Spirit Breaker, because I think that's really good.
Really, a solo mid Spirit Breaker?
I did solo mid Spirit Breaker last game, but I, for some reason, failed in last hitting over a Razor.
No, dude, everybody fails against a Razor. Razor's missile attack speed, it's like the second highest in Dota, because Sniper has 3,000, Razor has like 2,000 something. Oh wait, no, gotta count the second highest.
There's a weird attack animation though.
Yeah, because his attack hits and then it does damage. But anyway, I'll let you guys go ahead and handle introductions. So I'll let Chykka handle the Dire introductions and Xeeoph handle the Radiant. Start off with the Dire, of course. So Chykka, would you go ahead and take it away?
Alright, so on the Dire side, we have Glorious on the Beastmaster. We have Ruby Red on Disruptor. We have FedEx Samurai on the Necrolyte. We have Snacks on Spirit Breaker, and we have Rended on the Phantom Lancer. Man, okay, hold on. Xeeoph, before you do yours, call out what lane you're in, because I was trying to follow, but I couldn't find the people fast enough. Alright, go ahead.
Alright, so we have Batrider being played by Cosmo. There's a Rubick solo mid being played by Swanky. Viper is being played by the Great BK. Broodmother by WCC, and Slark by Q.
Bottom lane.
First blood bottom lane went to who?
Beastmaster got it on the Batrider.
Surprisingly. Oh snap, Batrider was playing the lane, okay. I thought he was in jungle. Anywho. As far as what's going on my map so far, I missed first blood because I was trying to follow with the introductions. That was really weird, but I don't know. I missed first blood. Sorry guys. You guys can sue me later. Just don't sue me now. And what other comments do you guys want to make? Like, Chykka, you say you played Spearbreaker mid last game, and how did that work out? Besides you missing last hits, like other than missing last hits.
I mean, it was like the first time I played Spearbreaker in like months, so it just I mean, it was actually not hard playing him, surprisingly, and he's like pretty powerful, surprisingly. But at the same time, I guess with Razor Static Link, it does drain my damage, so like I can't be too aggressive.
I was watching, and I think you were playing it wrong. Like, what you're supposed to do is put your face like on the keyboard, right, and you roll it around a little bit.
Nice. Hold on, we see a bit of a game that happened on top. We see Disruptor about to take quite a bit of damage. Broodmother taking a bit of damage as well. She's taking a Thunderclap to the face, and Necrolyte goes down mid to Rubick. So. Damn it, I just came from up there. Excuse my language, guys, excuse my language. But yeah, these guys are dying all over the place. This is weird. This is a weird game all around. I honestly don't think Disruptor can do much versus a Broodmother except for kill her Spiderlings. And Broodmother plus, who is you with? Broodmother plus Viper? That's a weird lane.
I think they don't have enough AoE to kill the Broodmother Spiderlings. If she plays it right, then they should be able to push down the top 2 towers easily.
But it really sucks though, because looking at her item build, she was expecting to get more last hits because she has that Urn of Shadows recipe, or Soul Ring recipe already, and
so we're seeing a Spearbreaker charge. It's charging mid. Looks like, or
go ahead and call it. Go ahead and call it.
Charging mid.
And nothing happens. Sad day. That Rubick is like the luckiest Rubick. Oh my god, he might get a kill on top of Necrolyte. Necrolyte's in a lot of trouble. Despite the fact that he has what's it, Death Pulse level 2, it's not enough. And Rubick still charge. Wow. Okay.
That's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be better than Rubick still in Firefly.
Oh, the problem with that is he doesn't have the Greater Bash from the passive,
it should beat off of his Spearbreaker's passive.
We'll see.
Because like if you think about that's how Luna's works. Like when Rubick steals Luna's ulti, it works off of her level of Lunescent Beam. So same thing should apply to the charge from on Rubick. But I mean, what strategies are like both teams looking to accomplish? Like I'll let Xeeoph handle the Dire, just Radiant
damage.
So like what type of like wombo combo would they be looking to get, or what type of strategy would they be aiming for?
Mostly, I think everyone's just playing heroes that they want to play. But if we want to talk about like possible strategies, is PL could get farmed up, and he can do this by the Spirit Breaker and the Necrolyte, like holding the game while he gets big, so the other team can't end quickly.
Sure. And we got Rubick still in Death Pulse of all abilities, but we did have engagement down bottom. Batrider was doing. I didn't pay attention because I didn't call it anything, but we did see. You guys did see it. There was no call out going because we were having some beautiful knowledge handed to us by the wonderful Xeeoph. So, Chykka, would you handle some knowledge for the Radiant? Like, what type of strategies do you think they would be trying to go for?
I think that Rubick is gonna snowball and possibly give space for get a bunch of kills for his team, and they'll probably get a golden level advantage from there.
Oh, it's like an echo in your mic. It sounds like are you playing the same room as somebody else?
Well, I have like I'm in the event stream with the Dire team right now, or some members of the Dire team right now. So when they're talking, they might echo over.
Okay. Just as long as we're not doing any stream sniping or Dota sniping, I don't know what you call it. It's all fine. It's all fine.
I'm not gonna. I don't advocate cheating, so don't worry about that.
Okay, it's cool. Yes. Also, another thing, I honestly think that Broodmother versus Phantom Lancer, that's going to be interesting to watch, because with Broodmother's recent buffs and Phantom Lancer's recent debuffs, I think Broodmother will probably win that fight up to a certain point. Like, once Phantom Lancer gets his big items like Yasha, Radiance, if he decides to go for that, Diffuser Blade, Broodmother's not going to stand a chance. But before he gets those items, she's going to just eat him alive. Especially with the Incapacitating Bite, 60% miss chance, that means no more illusions for Phantom Lancer, which is quite a bit. That's really good. Meanwhile, mid, we see engage.
Yeah, the mischance is actually a pretty.
Oh, sorry, we see Rubick trying to run away. He juked a did a very beautiful juke on the Disruptor's wall, static wall, because like a lot of times you see somebody mid or see somebody in general just panicking, they start going straight into the wall, that static wall. But he decided to like juke forward and walk around it completely. Then he got glimpsed back, but it didn't matter. There was not enough damage to follow up, and he was able to make it out alive. But anyway, go ahead. What you were saying?
Alright, the Batrider is actually getting harassed a lot in lane, and I don't think this should be happening. He should have, he should be safer, and it shouldn't be that easy to harass him out of lane. He should be harassing other people out of the lane.
This is a pretty aggressive game. We actually have 9 kills on the board in 8 minutes. That beats the 1 kill per minute average, whatever. Like, yeah.
And surprisingly enough,
yeah, that's what you're gonna see with the Spirit Breaker in the game.
Yeah, he's gonna be ganking all over the map. And we see, is that? Never mind. Oh, we got charged. Actually, we got charged having Spirit Breaker. He's gonna go ahead and charge the Slark, and we got a Beastmaster problem with the ulti. I think that was definitely necessary. Somebody said it was overkill, but that was definitely necessary because Slark, he probably would have popped his ulti as soon. Oh, never mind. That was unnecessary. He might have leaked.
We have a counter gang coming bottom.
So it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it because once Slark hits at level 6, he's gonna just be all over the place. He's gonna be killing everybody, causing a whole bunch of issues. But if you shut him down like that, like trading a Beastmaster for a Slark, I think right now is worth it. That's basically delaying Slark's ability to roam. Like, sure, it's only about like 1 minute or so, but that's still more free time for Necrolyte to farm up his Aghanim's after for Phantom Lancer to become bigger than what he is already.
You see Phantom Lancer go down at top. You might see. I'd like to see some sentry wards up by the Dire team up top for the Broodmother.
That's actually a very cute thing, right? Oh man, never mind. I was about to say, it's actually a very cute thing, right? Like Necrolyte is trying to hard stop his aura Broodmother to death, but she was regen on top of her webs, but it didn't matter. Beastmaster threw out the axes. Viper followed shortly with his death. He got caught inside of a wall, and Necro picked up the kill. And that's pretty much into that. But yeah, sentry wards, Broodmother is so easy to counter. You just place a sentry ward on the web that you think she's at, and she's probably there, you kill her, and then call it a day.
Since there's so much action going on top right now, I think if she skipped one level of spin web and grabbed her ultimate, she would be a lot better.
But just 1 point incapacitated bite?
No, not incapacitated.
Oh, yeah.
Insatiable hunger.
Right. I get my stuff mixed up. Beastmaster throws a roar, Spirit Breaker charging, and right on top of that PL. Oh, sorry, Slark. Jesus. Slark going down pretty uneasy, hatred on Beastmaster.
Has been killed.
And Radiant's Courier dies.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Where was it? Was it mid? Oh man,
you see a nice item on the Spirit Breaker. He has an urn, and since there's so much action in this game, that he's always going to have charges to fill it up.
And oh man, Necrolyte just got himself a kill, but I was about to say, why are you saying that? Rubick had Spirit Breaker's ulti, and he threw on top of Necrolyte, tried to go for the kill, but Necrolyte just proven to be a little bit too survivable. That headdress plus those death pulses keeping him alive long enough to actually have backup in the form of Beastmaster come in. Beastmaster throws out the roar, Necrolyte finishes off, or Beastmaster finishes off Rubick with a few auto attacks, Necrolyte finishes off the Batrider with the ulti, and that's how it works. Long story short, the moral of the story, guys, kill Necrolyte first. Kill Necrolyte first.
Looks like we're gonna see top tower go down unless somebody rotates in.
There's no way coming up for that. That Broodmother, she has too many Spiderlings. Anybody who comes up here is gonna die. Spirit Breaker's gonna be charging. Oh, Viper. And I honestly don't see this working out all that well for Spirit Breaker.
Broodmother should save the... Broodmother could save the Viper if she goes with him.
Okay, I thought they were still together, but they're obviously not. I was gonna say I don't think it's gonna work out good for Spirit Breaker because Broodmother's gonna surround him, and then Viper is gonna be able to make it out alive. But yeah, they were separate.
Dire really needs dust or sentries or something to like counter his Broodmother, otherwise he's just gonna keep pushing the top towers.
And another thing to point out, Broodmother has herself a Ring of Basilius, so it's really easy to spot out where she's at because she's leaving it on. She wants her Spiderlings that have the extra armor. So what you can do as a result is just look at the creep, say, oh, they have Basilius armor, Broodmother's here.
That's a pretty interesting comment. It's true. I never thought of it that way.
I mean, that's how I always thought of it. That's why I never like villain Vladimir's offering alone bounty hunter. Because they see the Vlads and it's like, oh, kill a bounty hunter. Papa does kill him. But they do Papa Dust.
Well, that's only if she's near a
creep.
creep wave.
Dire's bottom tower is
Yeah, true, but
attack.
it gives some lane
Creep
security.
wave,
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Salt in the wound.
On mid, we see Necrolyte go down, and up top we see Beastmaster go down as well. I mean, it's like I gotta start pinging as a caster to figure out where these kills are going. Like if you guys see something happen, just ping on the map, and I might be able to make it in time to catch it on camera, because these kills are happening all over the place.
This top lane fight reminds me of a video by Professor Fierce, which for Broodmother he says if they send something like a Beastmaster after you, you just kill it.
What? Really?
Yeah, I remember that. He was just like, just kill him, just kill him.
He's
in his like raspy voice.
Dire's
Nice.
middle tower is under attack.
Curry respawn's broken? What? Oh wow, really? It was downgraded? I don't know what he's meant, but okay. Anywho.
The spiders look really oh.
Oh, mid.
I thought it was a cosmetic item for the spiderlings, but they were like glowing red.
So mid, we said Beastmaster able to make it out alive because he threw his ulti, but Rubick stole his ulti. He throws it right on top of that Necrolyte, and Beastmaster dies as well to the Batrider. That has to suck. Here's Rubick can charge on top of Slark, but that's not the one you want to charge because he can just leap out. Actually, tries. Never mind. Yeah, he just leap out. He'd be fine. He has support in the form of Rubick and Viper here. Although they're not the best of health, they are here long enough to actually get the kill on top of Spirit Breaker. Viper goes down to the tower, and here's the Slark going down to the PL. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Those are some well-timed tower hits on
Sorry,
the Viper and the Slark.
Yeah. But yeah, Chykka, what were you saying about, well, what were you saying?
I'm not sorry, I just like, for some reason decided to do play-by-play also, and so, never mind what I said.
Okay. No, it's fine. It's kind of hard to coordinate who's going to do the play-by-play because, like, I have to follow it, and it's hard. I'll let Xeeoph do the play-by-play top.
So we got some action top.
Okay, Chykka, go ahead.
You can speak. You can do the play-by-play. I'll chime in with some analysis if it's appropriate.
Okay. We got a huge skirmish happening on top. We got Batrider trying to run away. He has his lasso, but it doesn't matter. He has his Firefly. He can't get up high ground. Beastmaster throws out the ulti, and there's Batrider going down. Necrolyte. I want to point out Necrolyte. He tried to get a kill on top of Rubick by throwing out the Reaper Scythe before he died, and he almost got the kill, but I think Rubick having that 1 point inside of his null field, like, he only had 1 point earlier, that saved his life. That's 5% magic resistance. That's not a lot, but it was just enough to keep him alive.
Radiant's
Otherwise, he
bottom
would have
tower
died.
is under attack.
Well, it looks like this Necrolyte skipped his Sadist entirely, so even if he did get the Reaper Scythe kill, he wouldn't recover any HP from it.
No, I mean, like, he was dead, but he would have still got like money for it. And I'm actually, I don't agree with this at all, because I think Sadist is probably one of the best abilities that Necrolyte has. Because if you get a hero kill, especially now that they buffed it, you just pop your ulti and somebody's about to die, and that's free regen. I think that's a huge mistake.
Looks like they finally got some sentry wards up in the webs at top lane.
And
Maybe they could rotate Broodmother bottom now.
Yeah. Necrolyte going down mid. Not much to say outside of that. He's just gotten caught in a bad position. Disruptor trying to do what he can to save him, but it wasn't enough. Viper might be going down. Here's Batrider throwing the last on top of Disruptor of all people. That's Disruptor's life gone, but Spirit Breaker charged in. Perfect timing. Oh my god, it's not enough. Spirit Breaker ulti thrown on top of Viper. Viper taking the damage. Spirit Breaker pops a dust as well, and it doesn't matter. He's dead. Nobody's here to follow up. And his entire team was
I
up
don't
top.
like this decision by Spirit Breaker to max his haste first. If he had maxed his Greater Bash first, all of those people he ran through would have been stunned for a good 1.6 seconds, enough time for him to kill the Viper off, and maybe even run away.
Oh man, Broodmother getting baited out pretty darn hard by Beastmaster. He just ran past her, killed all her Spiderlings, and here's a Phalanx from the middle of nowhere. She's within range of a Sentry Ward. She'll be within range of another Sentry Ward. That's a Spear Lance, and she's dead. Spear Lance goes out, and her life is gone. And another thing I want to point out, of course, I'm always thinking about the lanes. Whenever I play Necrolyte, I don't like getting Heartstopper's Aura or the headdress first. Like, I try to go for the buckler if I can possibly help it, because it pushes your lane. You basically give me your creeps a little bit more, something that the other creeps don't have. So with Necrolyte going for the Heartstopper's Aura, to me that's pushing his lane pretty darn hard. And also he has what else? The headdress as well, so that's push his lane in two ways. One is killing the enemy's creeps, like pushing them back that way. And it's also healing his creeps, so they're pushing a little bit harder than they were before. And I don't know, it could just be me because I'm always paranoid about auras, but I don't like getting Heartstopper's Aura unless I absolutely have to. Just want a little details on that. Up top we see, oh man, Slark is still alive. Wow. Slark was getting caught in the corner by Beastmaster and Phantom Lancer. Phantom Lancer almost able to kill him fast enough, but Slark able to pick off the Beastmaster before because of that freaking Essence Shift. And that's a good question. What do you guys think of Slark's Essence Shift? Like, how OP do you guys actually think it is?
Essence Shift? I don't know. I really like the Pounce though. Like, the Pounce and the Dark Pact, they really help him out a lot, but I think the Essence Shift could use a rework because it's his weakest skill in my opinion.
Really? I honestly think it's one of his
fine
strongest.
the way it is.
Say again?
I mean, it's just something. I mean, it's not something that's like very useful early game, but it's an interesting skill. Like, I guess like it helps with his DPS late game, and because if he can survive through the fight, he will be able to build up like a good amount of DPS. It helps him transition into like, I guess, a semi-carry.
Like on this Slark, I see his ult is at level 1 and his Essence Shift is at level 2. I think 2 points in ult would be more helpful than 2 points in Essence Shift.
Because I think at level 2 ulti with Tranquil Boots you move at max movement speed. I think it might be level 3 ulti, but long story short, you can move at max movement
close
speed.
to that.
And another point I want to bring up, like just to follow up on like beat a dead horse that I was talking about before about pushing your lanes. Spiritbreaker, going for your charge of darkness, or not charge of darkness, the aura that makes it move faster. Long story short, you're making your creeps move faster, so they're moving closer to the enemy's creeps. They're pushing your lane a little bit faster. So I don't like going for that aura as well. Just auras in general, I don't like going for. So empowering haste, I don't like getting that to like level 9 or something like that, unless I absolutely have to.
More so than the lanes pushing.
Say again?
More than the lanes pushing, the points being put into Greater Bash are actually more helpful in my opinion.
Especially
than
now the rework on the
little
charge.
movement speed. Yeah, because his Greater Bash passive also factors into his first skill and his ultimate, so he really needs that maxed.
Radiant's middle tower.
And for you guys at home who are watching this, wait, hold on, whoa, you see Spiritbreaker charge, he charges something, I don't know what he charged, but he charged through Batrider, he stops the charge, throws out the ult on top of Batrider gets the last on top of him, and he's going back and forth. Meanwhile on the backside, we got Broodmother trying to run for her life, she's scurrying away, she only has 8 legs, she can only move but so fast, and she's able to get away. Disruptor throwing a beautiful glimpse, making Broodmother walk right back through the Sentry Wards, and only one person died?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, there we go. That's better. That's better. 2 people died.
Thank you.
But while all this is
Broodmother
happening,
survived.
down at bottom lane, that bottom tower is gone. And Xeeoph, I'll direct this one directly to you. So, looking at the map, looking at where the towers are at this current point in time, what comments do you have to make about the pushing power that the Radiant Obviously have?
It looks like the Dire put a lot of resources into stopping Broodmother from having a free lane top now, but if they didn't, then she would have probably taken the second tower and maybe started pushing the racks now. She also doesn't have control over their jungle, which Broodmothers like to do. They like to take over the enemy jungle.
Yeah, and meanwhile, while you were explaining that, there was a fight happening right here at the end of the river on the edge. Where is it? That button right there, right over there. Basically, Beastmaster trying to do, Beastmaster trying to get away, or not Beastmaster, Spiritbreaker trying to get away, trying to survive, but it wasn't enough. He goes down, and I think Beastmaster showed up and he went down as well, or maybe it was just all Spiritbreaker. He survived for that long.
Oh, go ahead and stop me if you have a fight to talk about
Okay,
as I'm explaining something.
but I don't want to be rude.
Well, we might see an engagement mid now, because Radiant is pushing mid tower.
Oh man, Rubick can make an
Dire's
army of
middle
himself.
tower is under
I like
attack.
this. I want to see an army of Rubick. And we got a big fight happening. We got Disruptor starting off with the ulti, just silencing everybody in a nice little decent area. Spiritbreaker charging the correct person. He charges the Slark, but Slark jukes the dodge, or jukes the stun because of his death pack. Doesn't matter. Spiritbreaker pops the ult and gets him anyway. And Broodmother's just pushing top. I mean, this is like I think when I first started watching Dota, like Dota 2, like seriously,
Dire's
just
top
like
tower
watching
is
tournaments and
under
stuff. Probably about like 3 months into me actually playing Dota, because it was a very scary game. League of Legends was better at the beginning. Anyway, when I was first started watching, Broodmother was commonly banned because of her pushing power. Basically, she stays on a lane and she doesn't move, and she just kills every tower in the way, kills Rax, kills Ancient, and nobody cares about it. Or like nobody can actually could do anything about it. So people just banned it outright. But nowadays you don't see that much. You just see Broodmother pick there once in a while and usually derp around too hard. Anyway, I'll end my rant there.
I think it's more because of a lot of AoE nukers were introduced into the game, and Broodmother's not that hard to shut down anymore.
That is
No,
true.
a big reason was they increased the bounty that you get for killing the spiders.
Oh really?
So it made it like a lot more risky to run the Broodmother.
I feel like that's not
the fact
that big
that,
of a deal.
Oh, up top. We got
Yeah.
Slark trying to go for the kill on top of Beastmaster. Beastmaster able to TP out. And that's just really it. Spiritbreaker's charging Slark, by the way. Wait, go ahead. Who's that? What you saying?
I think it's
Oh,
it is a pretty big deal. I mean, like now if you lose your spiders, you're gonna give like your opponents more of an advantage. They're gonna put their items up faster and be able to deal with the Broodmother more and the other two more. Also, they also made a change where you get more money for kills, so it made it more of a ganking metagame rather than like pushes and whatnot.
Yeah, the shift away from the pushing is probably a bigger deal, but the original spiders don't give any more bounty. It's the copies of the original spiders. The spider-ites give more money now.
Meanwhile, on top, Necrolyte just taking
Spiderlings
a crap
are
ton of
still the
damage, incapacitating by keeping it down, Slark keeping it down as well. And here's Spiritbreaker charging it from middle of nowhere, gets his stun on top of Broodmother and Slark, and he's gonna go ahead and straight for Slark, but Slark pops that freaking Shadow Dance, whatever it's called, and he's able to get away. Spiritbreaker has himself a Mask of Madness. Oh no, never mind, he didn't have a Mask of Madness, I lied. That's just Broodmother's tail lighting up. Long story short, Spiritbreaker goes down. Broodmother will be going down next. She's right next to a Sentry Lord, so they have vision of her. BKB popped. I didn't even realize she had one. But BKB popped by Broodmother, and yeah, she'll be able to survive just because of that. And Rubick stole Static Wall. Sentry Lord's placed. Broodmother
Rubick
actually has
stole the
sentries.
Berserk, the Primal Aurora.
Say again?
Rubick stole the Primal Aurora. It's gonna be really important in this fight, probably now, for soon.
If he can line it up, that's a free kill on top of Disruptor, and that's also a free kill on top of Phantom Lantern.
But he might die before he gets. Oh no, he got it off.
Got the ulti off. Wait, he died? Where is he? Oh, he's over there. Yeah, he gets the ulti off. Beastmaster trying to TP out, and Reaper Sight throw on top of Rubick. Not enough HP gone just yet. And plus that Melt Field is doing a little bit too much. Necrolyte will be going down, and I hear something. Geometry Sight dropped on the ground. And Phantom Lantern is dying to his own illusions. Oh, that's like Geometry Sight dropped on the ground. Spiritbreaker is going in. He's trying to get the kill on top of Rubick. Gets the kill on top of Rubick. Jim not drop. Need to pick it up. They're dropping something to pick it up. Slark is able to pick it up, and he'll be able to make it out alive. Spiritbreaker throws out the ulti. Wait, will he be able to stay alive? He's in tower range right now. He has no mana. Oh my god. Oh man, dim plays.
It's actually a pretty big. There was a pretty big change in the last patch, which was the fact that the gem can't be destroyed now.
Yeah.
And we just saw that come into play now.
So he drops a Sentry Ward instead? What? That makes sense. That makes sense.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Honestly, I would have just dropped that TP. Signature Ward is a little bit more important to me than a TP, especially as a Spirit Breaker. Just saying, just my 2 cents. Gem. You know what I actually want to see? I actually want to see a mini game somebody makes in Dota where like you're just playing like football with the gym. So basically like everybody dies in like 2, kind of like the Greevil thing, where everybody dies in like 3 hits if they're carrying the gym or something, and you have to like run it to your goal. That'd be pretty fun. I'd watch it. Speaking of which, we see Spirit Breaker just go ahead and charge those Spirit on Broodmother. Broodmother did take a lot of damage. Beastmaster throws out the roar, and then everything's getting thrown out. Necrolyte throws out the ulti, so he gets the kill because of that. No Agonists have to throw him though, so no denied buyback. And really fast. I think Chykka, you're the one who plays Rubick a lot. Like Rubick's build. What do you think of Rubick's build, or is that Xeeoph? I don't know. Whoever plays Rubick the most, just go ahead and let me know what you guys think of Rubick's build.
It's item build, or
yeah, just item build.
it's pretty standard. Except I usually don't build drums or phase boots. I go for the arcanes and the force staff. But Swanky is a pretty aggressive player, so he wants to. I mean, he's gonna be. He's gonna be more. He likes that mobility more, so that's why he goes phase and
he might actually be going down. He will be able. Oh my gosh, that's a free kill. Spirit Breaker actually bashed him out of the static wall, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't. There's a dot. My hero stopped moving, lag so hard. Oh, they blame him on lag. And here's Viper. Viper's gonna be following next. There's a Phantom with Diffusal Blade. That's a free kill. Beastmaster throws out the Hawk just to scout out everything around the corner. I thought Viper was gonna go for a Diffusal Blade, but he decided to go for an Eagle Song instead, which I think is a huge mistake. Oh, did I say Diffusal Blade? I mean, sorry, Yasha for main style. But long story short, I don't think an Eagle Song is worth the gold, especially not right now. Especially not right now.
I don't know why this Slark built this Scotty like as his first big item.
I mean, theoretically it makes sense, because what you want to do with the Scotty is keep him slow so you can keep auto-attacking him, and the more you auto-attack, the more damage you do over time, but to be honest, I think it works much more effectively when you have like some form of external attack speed, like maybe it's just a naked Yasha, or a Yasha plus Hypersona, or just something else besides just straight up Scotty, because Scotty's expensive, and if you build yourself a Yasha and then you build yourself an Orb of Venom, you pretty much have this essentially the same effect. Where you can keep him slowed and just keep attacking pretty fast and get a lot of damage.
I think you could just stick with Orb of Venom and build other items like before you if you even want to build the Scotty later.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Or you can do what some people do and build sheep sticks on Slarks. I've seen it. Sheep stick Slarks.
I mean, I've gotten Orchid before, and Orchid could be I don't know, maybe not this game, but Orchid could be pretty viable in some games. Basher's a pretty good item on Slark. Maybe even a Milner for attack speed.
Anything but a mathematics. Actually, we see engagement happening here. We got Batrider blinking in. Viper's ult is already thrown on top of Spirit Breaker, so he's taking a lot of damage. He's also inside the fire. This is damage. He goes down. Beastmaster throws out the ward. Everybody's caught inside the fire, but nobody really cares. Slark is running away. There's a gem on top of somebody. I didn't see who it was, but Slark goes down. Or Slark makes that alive. Never mind. Actually, no, here we go. He goes down. Necrolyte ult is on top of Viper. Viper a little bit too tanky for that. And no death for you. And here's Beastmaster taking a lot of damage as well. So the Dire have obviously overstayed their welcome. And they all go down.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, and by the way, Broodmother's still pushing top, so I mean, this is like the pain. This is why people don't like didn't like Broodmothers in the earlier days of Dota, like I told you guys. Basically, she would just stay up top and just farm, like literally just park herself up top. Farm. She has the sustainability to do that. She has the regen from the web, and she also has a Soul Ring and a Basilius, so that's all the regen she needs for mana. And she can just do this all day long. So a quick question to Chykka. Chykka, why do you think wait, what was it? Yeah. Why do you think Spirit Breaker's not having that much of a good time right now? Because I'm pretty sure he's not having a good time.
Well, we just got his BKB, and the other team has, like, you know, Broodmother can go invis, Slark can go invis. I mean, Viper slows, has a lot of slows on him.
And his slow now affects all sources of damage as well, so charge, ulti, everything that makes Spirit Breaker attack slower, which means there's less chance for him to bash what he's doing, well, at least his ulti. And Radiant are gonna go ahead and go for Roshan. Slark leaps out of the pit. I'm pretty sure it's not what he wanted to do. Broodmother has a double damage, and she also has the insatiable hunger activated. And they find somebody. They find themselves a Phantom around the corner. And, sorry, I lied. They find themselves a Spirit Breaker. He goes down pretty darn easy. Rubick stole something. Rubick stole charge. So he'll be able to use that in the next fight. And also another thing I want to point out as well, Broodmother having a Broodmother in general, when she's parked in a lane like that, that's even more annoying because if you guys decide to like just leave her alone, let her to her own devices, she free farms, she'll be relatively safe unless you guys bring a Dust, Gem, or Sentry. And if there's only one person showing up to try to kill her, then they're pretty much going to destroy her, or she's pretty much going to destroy them pretty easily, especially if she has like Orchids or some other item that she can go for. Like a BKB maybe. So and another thing that actually makes it a little bit worse as well is the fact that if you do decide to actually go for it, you have to focus so many resources. Like you have to get gems, you have to get dust, you have to get sentries, like I said before. But you also need somebody to hold her down because she can still move pretty darn fast on her webs. Disruptor, he can be there to try to pull her back, but Disruptor might die a little bit too easy, so you need Phantom to protect him. You need Spirit Breaker to charge to initiate, so she's not able to run that far before everybody gets there. You might need Beastmaster's Roar. Long story short, that is at least 2 heroes, maybe 3. 4 is probably ideal. Actually, no, 3 is probably ideal. 4 might be needed to actually get a kill on top of Broodmother before she gets away. And while you guys are focusing on that, the rest of the raid are just like farming in the jungle, pushing out a lane, or killing Roshan. So it just makes things much more difficult for these guys. Which is why I still think the push meta is a really good meta, and Broodmother needs to be played more. I don't know. It could just be me. Could just be me. Oh, gold graph. Does anybody want to comment on the gold graph? I mean, it pretty much tells its own story, but...
The gold graph shows the Radiant team is ahead, but it looks like the PL is going to get big soon, so I don't think that means anything. The Dire team is definitely ahead, like, overall in the game.
Alright, guys, look up top right now. Like, this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Basically, they had to... Necrolyte. Chaos like a boss. Basically, they had to donate so many resources. That's the entire Dire side, like, dedicated to try to kill the Broodmother. So now they're going to try to push the top tower, but the Radiant have no time to react. They have 2 people here to defend. Trying to have the best 2 people to defend. So 2 people here to defend. We got Spirit Breaker charging up top. We also have a Batrider just hanging out mid for some reason. But long story short, a lot of resources donated to try to kill the Broodmother. They get the kill. They might get a tower and maybe 2 kills. I don't think they'll get the Slark. I don't think they'll get the Slark. Darn it, guys! Why you prove me wrong? Oh, Sentry Ward, that's what it was. Okay.
Radiant's top tower
It was a Sentry Ward, of course. So the 2 towers, 3 kills?
Now, so it's going to be pretty hard, even harder for Radiant to deal with them.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
So there you go, guys. As you can see, Dire just like say, hey, Cul Blu, you don't know what you're talking about. We're just going to go ahead and kill Broodmother, donate a lot of resources, kill Broodmother, and take 2 towers, possibly 3 in the rack as well. And, oh, by the way, we're going to kill a few more people as well. So we got Rubick about to be going now. He can't go anywhere. Batrider throws on his ulti on top of who's that, Slark? No, that's not Slark. That's... I couldn't see who it was. Necrolyte. And then Necrolyte turns around, throws his ulti on top of Broodmother. Probably a nervous reaction, and Broodmother just eats him alive. She gets a kill, and she's back. She's ready to fight. She's going toe-to-toe with Phalanx, but Phalanx is going to be winning this fight right now. And too many illusions, too many irons in the fire, and that is the top set of racks about to go down. And the whole entire Radiant side is dead. What a turn of events! Like it's like I jinxed it, guys. I feel bad now.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
So, yeah, given the past few events, like, what do you guys have anything to say about it? Anything that just happened?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's to be expected. The PL pretty much free farmed. They didn't pressure him that much. A little bit of pressure from the Broodmother, but that was about it.
And as far as his item builds,
Rubick was
it's
ganking a lot early in the game.
Say again?
Dire's structures are fortified.
Rubick was doing a lot somewhat early in the game, I guess, but I guess it didn't gank the top lane enough.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
That's the thing that top lane was really weird.
Radiant's
Batrider,
middle
well, not
tower
Batrider, yeah,
has
wait, no,
fallen.
Viper, Slark?
Radiant's
That's what it was?
ancient
Or
is
was it
under
Batrider,
attack.
Slark? Or Batrider, Viper, I don't know, whoever it was, I thought it was a weird lane. Oh, Viper, Broodmother.
Radiant's ancient
And that's
is
pretty much the
under
game
attack.
ended. I mean, it's like Cul Blu says some beautiful anecdote that's like, oh man, it's so difficult to deal with Broodmother, blah blah blah, and then boom, the guys deal with
Radiant's
Broodmother,
ancient is
take
under attack.
two sets of racks, 3 towers, possibly 4 towers, and just end the game. So it's obvious, guys. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go ahead and retire from Dota right now. So anyway, my name is Cul Blu. We just bought you, not I, but we just bought you in-house cast number 9. Like I said, my name is Cul Blu. Other co-caster was Xeeoph, Index. What was it? Really? Hello. Okay, yeah. So, other co-casters were Xeeoph, who was given the beautiful anecdote towards the end. We had Chykka, who's hosting all these in-houses, and that's my great friend, who's actually one of his friends actually got me started on casting. I'll tell you guys that story later. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the cast. I'll see you guys whenever.